Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We are leaving from Riga and I would like to leave as soon as possible. Our engines are already running, and so without any further ado, let's get out of here. I release my parking brakes. And I don't know if it is a good idea or not, but I would like to try the ATC of the simulator. It's been some time.
Ground Caribbean 9er 369er IFR to Larnaca, ready to copy.
Yeah, we go Cyprus.
Caribbean 9er 369er is cleared to Larnaca Airport as filed. Takeoff runway 36 climb and maintain 9,000 feet.
Caribbean 9er 369er cleared to Larnaca Airport as filed.
Caribbean 9er 369er read back correct. Contact ground on 118.805. Good day.
Ground Caribbean 9er 369er ready to taxi IFR.
Caribbean 9er 369er taxi to and hold short of runway 36 via taxiway. Contact tower on 118.105 when ready.
Which runway? Is it 36?
Taxiing hold short runway
Excellent.
36 via taxiway Caribbean 9er 369er.
There is a combination of all the cameras together, as you may have noticed. The cockpit camera, the best of the default cameras, which is this one here actually, isn't it? The external camera, and we go to runway 36, isn't it? Yeah, I choose another way. Not the worst scene, I suppose. We have the Caribbean Airlines, a Boeing 767-300 today. A wonderful plane. I know it doesn't make much sense. I mean, from Riga to Cyprus with the Caribbean Airlines Boeing 767-300. Let it be. It is one of my favorite planes, of course. The turn now. Of course, the ATC can be quite annoying if there is much traffic, but worst chance I will disengage the ATC. Yeah, reverse thrust.
November Juliet X-ray request to end pushback received. Ground Cessna Yankee Lima, runway 36 using taxiway.
And again reverse thrust, second time. The runway in Riga is a little bit narrow. Okay, some preparation now. I set my parking brakes. I hope I don't disturb the traffic. I hope there will not be any. Altitude, she said 9,000. I think she did. If it is annoying, I will disconnect the ATC, of course. Okay, flight director is on. Auto throttle is armed, but not engaged. We have a small problem with the runway. I don't like 36. I mean, I go south, isn't it? So, yes, I think I will disobey. Okay, I can as well set my flaps. And I chose a very interesting drone camera, if we have a look. There's one here, inside the terminal of Riga airport. So let us release our parking brakes and let us change the side of the runway. Yeah, this is interesting. We are in lock mode, of course. And the plane is locked. The camera actually is locked. Yeah, wonderful. The camera is locked on the plane. You see? This is really something special, and the airport is wonderful. Yeah, this is really wonderful indeed. Yeah, these views are really special. The tattoo girl. Okay, I changed again the position of the drone camera. You know that I love these things. You see, today I'm very polite with the air traffic controllers. I ask permissions. Usually I don't, isn't it? So can I ask clearance to take off?
Tower Caribbean 9er Tree 69er ready for departure runway Tree 6 IFR to Larnaca.
Caribbean 9er Tree 69er altimeter Tree 0.12 wind Tree 32 at 14. Cleared for takeoff runway Tree 6.
Cleared for takeoff runway Tree 6 Caribbean 9er Tree 69er.
Only the interesting parts of the flight. I always used to say this one. I think we asked permission to leave, isn't it? Yeah, I think we did. So, I release my parking brakes and I suppose we are good to go, and I also set another wonderful drone camera in lock mode, which is this one here. Okay. (91, 92, not 100% the engines. Excellent. Okay, gear is up. We are airborne.
Tree 69er contact Riga Center on 128.0.
Yeah, I have also the ATC.
Going to 128.0 Caribbean 9er Tree 69er.
Okay. Auto throttle is engaged. Autopilot is engaged. And I retract my flaps. And we're climbing at 9, isn't it? At 9,000 feet. Excellent. Yeah, it was better to leave from the south. These are my saved cameras, wonderful views for the Caribbean 767-300. Wonderful views indeed. We managed to go outside of the plane, as you see. My favorite choke, I will not insist. So I suppose that we will stabilize at 9,000 feet. These camera views are really awesome. If you are interested, please let me know. There are lots of tutorials concerning the cameras and how to configure your new camera settings and go outside of the plane. But if you have any questions, please let me know. And also, we have analog instruments, isn't it? Let us have a closer look, because this is really also something wonderful here. You see, the 767-300, this version, and also the other one, isn't it, has analog instruments. And soon we will reach 9,000 feet exactly, I suppose, isn't it? You see here the vertical speed indicator goes closer to 0. I press B to correct my elevation. So I think we are good. We stabilized at 9,000 feet.
Riga Center Caribbean 9er Tree 69er 9,000 feet.
Caribbean 9er Tree 69er Riga Center altimeter Tree 0.1 tree radar contact. Continue to roll out.
I will show you a few things concerning the ATC, and the most important of all is that you use the tilde key and the numbers from 1 until 0.
Descend and maintain
So if we go, for instance, to controls, and we go here, search by input, isn't it? I put the keyboard, of course. So here, exactly, you see. You go to radio, here are your communication, and this here, display ATC, you put the tilde key. I mean, this is ridiculous. This is really ridiculous. Go back, resume.
Keep speed, not above 230 knots. Expect
Here it
ILS
is,
Yankee runway tree 6
tilde
approach
key.
via NAFO transition.
And you just press the numbers from 1 until 0. For instance, I want to increase my altitude, 1,000 feet. I press 1. You see, tilde key. All the commands will be given with numbers from 1 until 0 and tilde key.
Caribbean Niner tree 69er climb and maintain 10,000 feet.
Okay, it is accepted. Let us have a look at some essential keyboard commands concerning the ATC. However, I must also climb to 10,000 feet, I suppose, since I asked for it, isn't it?
Caribbean Niner tree 69er, please acknowledge.
Tilde key, 1.
Climb and maintain 10,000 feet Caribbean Niner Tree 69er.
I mean, I see most of you, actually, and most of the channels that I also watch, isn't it? They always somehow, they press, where is it? I don't even remember the ATC window. There must be somewhere here.
Going to 132.275 Caribbean Niner Tree 69er.
Where is the ATC? Here, isn't it? Let me have a look here. So, I see that you press here, for instance, to bring the window, and then you press the numbers. Here. Isn't it better just to use the keyboard? Tilde key, Vilnius Center, contact,
Vilnius
1.
Center Caribbean Niner Tree 69er is passing 9,000 feet, climbing 10,000 feet.
Caribbean Niner tree 69er Vilnius Center altimeter 30.12 radar contact. Continue to Iwano.
Okay, tilde key, and just a number from 1 until 0. This is, I mean, this is quite important, what to say. So, let me climb to 10,000 feet actually, isn't it? 10, vertical speed. Okay, I suppose we will climb now, isn't it? Only the interesting parts of the flight. I will say this lots of times. I don't intend to stay here for a few hours until Larnaca, isn't it? And also I told you that we use a lot the pan button lately on the joystick, on the whichever controller you have, on the yoke. Exactly, with the pan button. Let me have a look. Okay, you see we reached already 10,000 feet. We're good. And we go to Larnaca. And by the way, you know, my altitude should be
Climb and maintain flight level 280.
38,000 feet, and I climbed at 10,000 feet, as you have noticed. The wonderful analog instruments of the 767-300 you see here. It is 10,000 feet. Vertical speed is to 0. My speed is about 200, 220 something. And usually the air traffic controllers complain about this. You must follow your flight plan, isn't it? Good that so far they let me climb at 10,000 feet because I don't intend to go higher. Also, I'm very glad that we don't deviate a lot because usually we deviate with the 767-300.
Caribbean Niner Tree 69er
Okay,
have the
you see
traffic.
tilde key, and you just
Delaware
press
X-ray
a number.
unit climb and maintain flight level 320.
Now, for instance, I will ask for the vectors to the next waypoint 1.
Delta Center Caribbean
Tilde
9er
key.
369er requesting vector to
It is
next
that
waypoint.
simple.
Caribbean 9er 369er, continue to Awano turning and following heading 160, resume on navigation.
Acknowledge. 1.
Continue to Iwano turning and following heading 160, proceed on course
Which is
Caribbean
our
9er
next
369er.
waypoint? Okay. Iwano, how it is called.
Cessna Bravo Quebec Golf have the Boeing in sight.
I will ask for a new altitude. I will go higher. Tilde key. 2. How much? Let's say 15. 15. 5.
Delta Center Caribbean 9er 369er. Request 15,000 feet.
Exactly. I have permission. Yeah, okay. I have.
2 o'clock less than 1 mile, 4,000 feet, Cessna Skyhawk.
Yeah, it is quite detailed. I mean, I don't know. Okay, I know that you prefer VATSIM and so on, but
Climb and maintain
there are so many
15,000
commands
feet,
here.
Caribbean 9er 369er.
So let us go to 15,000 feet this time. How do we do this? Altitude, I use the keyboard command, which is, okay, CTRL plus page up. 15. I can as well use the knob, isn't it? But I will not. Okay. Vertical speed. Let's say 900, I think it is just fine. And also I would like to increase my speed a little bit, isn't it? We are going too slow with 215.
Expedite your climb 15,000 feet.
Yeah, I cannot in 1 second go to 15,000 feet, isn't it? So let us increase our speed. CTRL Shift plus Insert. I want to see the lever. I want to see the lever, yes. Have a look at the lever. Everything on autopilot. Exactly, you see here. $260 again. Yeah, these details I really like, and they are quite amazing with the 767-300C automatically, how the lever change position, isn't it? And we said in the previous tutorial that we press F just to restore our camera views. And meanwhile we are climbing to 15,000 feet. Tilde key. To be honest, I'm tired of the ATC, but I can live with it so far. Okay, have a look again at my altitude here. Analog instruments. Have a look at the vertical speed. You see it goes close to 0, and soon we stabilize at 15,000 feet, which is our new altitude, isn't it? And always press B, you see, to correct your elevation automatically. Yeah, good, 15,000 feet, almost. You see, vertical speed goes to 0. We have also backup instruments, isn't it? I mean, for instance, you can see also your altitude here, isn't it? And actually here you can also see your speed, because the same indications you have on your primary flight display on your PFD. And our little birdie, the Caribbean Airlines, the Boeing 767-300, is totally reliable. We flew with this plane a few times. Okay, little by little I will use time acceleration because, okay, I don't want to stay in the cockpit for a few hours. I have also other things to do. I just want to say this actually, I'm very satisfied that we follow exactly this time our flight plan in general. Yeah, this is just perfection if we magnify the VFR map. In general, unfortunately, some of the Boeings deviate from the flight plan. And this is quite problematic because I must change to heading mode and so on. I must always track my flight plan. However, this time this works just excellent. I'm very glad about it. Yeah, good.
Going to 119.125 Caribbean 9er tree 69er.
Just press tilde key. I mean, it is that simple. Why do you have always to press here and to go here one and so on when you can do all these things with just one keystroke? I mean, tilde key, Minsk center, contact,
Minsk
one,
Center,
one,
Caribbean
2
9er tree
times.
69er 15,000 feet.
And if you press tilde key,
Caribbean 9er
you
tree
can see also the
69er,
dialogue.
center altimeter 30.05 radar contact.
I'm glad that we are above the clouds because little by little weather is changing, as I see here. You see,
Lufthansa 39er heavy descend and maintain flight level 260. Keep
we go here, isn't it? Please be attentive. The active frequency and the standby frequency. So if we change the standby frequency, let's say, okay, I slightly changed the standby frequency. I suppose it is a non-existent frequency. So I changed my frequency. Now we don't have any communication with F to restore my camera settings. And the truth is that one of my favorite things in the flight simulator is to go to the cabin, and I haven't done this for quite some time, to hear some music, to go to the cabin. I suppose everything is safe. If something happens, I will press immediately, let's say Alt 1, and I will return to my cockpit and disengage the autopilot. In general, these jokes you see when you leave the cockpit. For some reason, the AI of the simulator attacks when you are less attentive. So yesterday, actually 2 days ago, we celebrated 3 years of the beginning of this channel. It is exactly 3 years, 6 April. It was the birthday, the 3rd birthday of the channel, and I found something nice, brand new, master hit, and I would like to hear this. I didn't know Mr. I am nada. So let us go inside the cockpit. I am nada is the DJ. Colombia is the scenery here. So yeah, this doesn't work. It is the only cockpit that I cannot open the door, this one of 767-300. One of the few operational liveries. I have said these things. Earlier I used to have some cameras inside the cockpit. For instance, something like this, isn't it? Yeah, there are many good cameras that you can set also inside the cockpit, but I prefer, you know, the external ones. And if you are lucky, you can even go outside of the plane if you search the windows a lot. Yeah. You can save even some cameras from these points of view, of course, if you like. But the truth is that I prefer the external cameras, my cameras. Okay. Sometimes I have noticed something like retry your last flight plan, retry IFR flight plan, something. Let me see. Maybe it appeared something like this. If this is so important. Okay, retry my last flight plan.
Caribbean 9er 369er 2 3 miles southeast of Uniform Mike Hotel Delta.
Yeah, this is
request
interesting.
IFR to Larnaca ready to copy.
You see.
Caribbean 9er 369er is cleared to Larnaca Airport as filed. Squawk 0256.
Can I change the squawk code by myself? 0256, she said. Yeah, it is, it is.
Caribbean 9er 369er acknowledge last
It is.
transmission.
You see, okay.
Caribbean 9er 369er
Here
cleared
it
to
is.
Larnaca Airport as filed. Squawk 0256.
Yeah, it is correct.
Caribbean 9er 369er read back correct.
Tilde key.
Radar contact 15,000 feet. Altimeter 30.06. Continue to NERPO turning and following heading 155 resume on navigation descend and maintain 9,000 feet.
9,000 feet, you see.
Continue to NERPO turning and
Now
following
this is
heading
interesting.
155,
Have a look.
Proceed on course descend and maintain 9,000 feet Caribbean 9er 369er.
So, if she wants 9,000 feet, I can ask once again plus 6,000 feet, and this is exactly what I will do. To increase how much? 6.
Lost Center Caribbean 9er
Exactly, you see.
369er. Request 15,000
This is
feet.
my altitude right now, 15,000 feet.
Caribbean 9er 369er climb and maintain 15,000 feet.
Good, it is accepted. 1.
Climb and maintain
Tilde key
15,000
and
feet
just a
Caribbean
number
9er
from 1 until
369er.
0. It is that simple. Good, excellent. So I think we can again accelerate the time and go to our next waypoint. I think we must change center again. Can I? Yeah, it doesn't matter. I can also use.
Caribbean 9er 369er.
Oh no.
Did you hear my last transmission?
Yes, I did. If you don't reply, you may be disconnected. Yes, I did.
127.8
Constanta
Caribbean
Center is
90369er.
now.
Goodbye.
I think so. Chisinau, capital of Moldova, isn't it?
Chisinau Center Caribbean 90369er 15,000 feet.
I will tell you something funny. Okay. I don't know if you will find it that funny, of course. A friend of mine somehow, okay, let's say he went there and okay, he had a girlfriend, let's say, in this Chisinau in Moldova. And the girl told him, you know, here the girls in Moldova, they like very much foreigners, especially from Europe. And the name of the city will change from Chisinau to Kiss Me Now. Okay, excuse me, I don't know if it is this funny, but I found it, I found it funny. Okay. The new capital will be Kiss Me Now. Okay. Something else I wanted to show you is this one here. For instance, now I have time acceleration in order to go faster to my next waypoint. Yeah, it is annoying with the ATC. And you see that time passes by much more fast, isn't it? For instance, here now we see that the distance to our next waypoint, which is this Norpo, how to call this one, it reduces, actually 3 times faster, isn't it? I think I must contact to Odessa Center now, till the key. Why is she so much in hurry? Yes, I did.
120.9 Caribbean 90369er. Goodbye.
Odessa Center, isn't it? Yeah, it is.
Odessa Center Caribbean 90369er 15,000 feet.
Caribbean 90369 Odessa Center altimeter 30.08 radar contact. Continue to Nervo.
Okay. Excellent. I also want to show you something else. Here in the 767-300, the buttons they are not in the same position as in the 777-200 and 300. They are somewhere here, you see. Go. Can I have both views? Map is somewhere here, isn't it? Now, for instance, my flight plan appeared. Let's say maximum is 160, I think, or 320. It goes even to 620. Okay. Can I also change the brightness? Yeah, you see it is full. So I was saying that usually these knobs are somewhere here in the 777-200 and the 777-300, isn't it? It's somewhere here. But the 767-300 is different. So here is the range of your map. And here is your map. But it is not, okay, very visible.
Dollar Echo Uniform Alpha, you are 300 feet above your assigned altitude.
However, our flight plan appeared, isn't it?
Feet, altimeter 30.09er.
Good. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, somehow we are above Romania, somewhere close to Constanța, and suppose we fly now above the Black Sea, isn't it? So we're getting closer to our destination. 15,000 feet is our altitude, and right now we are above the Black Sea, and actually we will cross the Black Sea, isn't it? For instance, if you have a look here. Where is my flight plan? Okay, good. And then above Turkey? Yeah, I suppose, isn't it? And then above Turkey. This is Turkey for sure. Good. Okay, exactly. We are somewhere here. You see, we left from Riga It is quite a distance, isn't it, already? We left from Riga here, from Baltic Sea. And from Baltic Sea, now we are above the Black Sea, isn't it? So we continue and we will cross Turkey, something like this. And we go Cyprus, isn't it? Somewhere here, I think. Yeah, indeed. Larnaca, you see, here we go. Okay, good. So maybe to go to our next waypoint, to go closer to our destination. Yeah, unfortunately the weather changed. Okay, still is not that bad, of course. And we crossed the Black Sea, almost. Yeah, exactly, from Constanta we went south and now we are somewhere here. Yeah, you see. And the weather changed. I wonder why I haven't contact with a new center yet. Let me have a look. Ah, Ankara Center, okay.
Ankara Center Caribbean 9er 369er 15,000 feet.
Caribbean 9er 369er Ankara Center altimeter 30.09er radar contact. Continue to Viser. Descend and maintain flight level 320 Lufthansa 5462 heavy.
Yeah, wonderful camera views. Let me know if you're interested how to go outside of the 767-300. Okay, hopefully the weather is slightly better and I would prefer to start descending little by little. Can I do this? If I ask for 12,000 feet, tilde key, 3, and let us press again 3, so
Ankara
to go
Center
to 12.
Caribbean 9er 369er. Request 12,000 feet.
Caribbean 9er 369er.
I hope it will be accepted.
Descend and maintain 12,000 feet.
Good.
Descend and maintain 12,000 feet Caribbean 9er 369er.
Okay. Vertical speed engaged minus
Cessna Golf
1200.
Delta Yankee contact Essenboga approach on 119er.1.
And I will increase my speed slightly. You see the lever again. This is the view from the cockpit actually, without the instruments, Alt 1. You see, exactly. Very handy. Straight through the clouds. Okay, little by little let us start preparing for landing. Yeah, let's start our configuration for landing and soon we will fly above the Mediterranean Sea. Ankara Center, which one is now? Okay.
Ankara Center Caribbean 9er 369er 12,000 feet.
Caribbean 9er 369er.
Let me
Ankara
reduce
Center
my
altimeter
speed
29.
and let us go to 8,000. No, okay. Vertical speed. (1100 feet per minute). Minus 5, isn't it? First time
Climb and
knowledge.
maintain 12,000 feet Caribbean 9er
Tilde key.
369er.
And second 3 degrees, 3 Decrease, yes. 5.
Ankara Center Caribbean 9er
Exactly.
369er.
7.
Request 7,000 feet.
Exactly. Get a little bit familiarized with these commands.
Descend and maintain 7,000 feet.
Well, of course, you can as well say later climb to 12,000, but anyhow, we will not. Good.
Descend and maintain 7,000 feet Caribbean 9er 369er.
Okay, it is accepted. Good. I increase my speed slightly in order to descend faster, and we're getting quite close, isn't it? So, let us go to 3,000 actually. Another minus 4,000 feet, can I ask? 3, 4, 3,000 feet. This is exactly what I want.
Request 3,000 feet.
Let me see now.
Caribbean 9er 369er descend and maintain 3,000 feet. 127.85.
Sometimes they reject these requests. Okay, acknowledge.
Descend and maintain 3,000 feet Caribbean 9er 369er.
So a little bit faster now. And I would like to bring this window here close to me. And this we do with right Alt, and we click here. Right click. Right Alt and right click, yes. I don't know if we will have an ILS approach. I have the ILS frequency set. I have. This doesn't guarantee that we will have an ILS approach, of course. Something doesn't fit right here. Okay, I increase my speed.
On 124.2. Good day.
Yes, the truth is that I prefer the VFR map. I think I'm still on route, en route actually. Yeah. And I'm descending to 3,500, isn't it? Okay. Which is our runway? 22. Let me set the heading here. Where is the heading? Here it is. Okay, 22. It is good to have the primary flight display in front of you.
Caribbean 9er 369er contact Nicosia Center on 124.2. Good day.
Okay.
Going to 124.2 Caribbean 9er 369er. Nicosia Center Caribbean 9er 369er is passing 3,900 feet, descending 3,000 feet.
Caribbean 9er 369er Nicosia Center altimeter 29.85 radar contact. Continue to Alphas. Caribbean 9er 369er,
3,000.
please expedite your descent 3,000 feet.
Yeah, this is exactly what I'm doing right now.
Cessna Uniform Alpha Whiskey climb and maintain 13,000 feet. Caribbean 9er 369er climb and maintain 4,000 feet.
No, I will not. I'm sorry, but I will not. I mean, I will stay at 3,000
Climb
feet.
and maintain 13,000 feet. Cessna Uniform Alpha Whiskey.
So, we are flying above Cyprus right now. And if you insist, the air traffic controllers may as well disconnect you, isn't it? I hope we will land on time, though. Yeah, I don't like that much. This distance from our last waypoint till the runway is short.
Please expedite your climb 4,000 feet.
Yeah, you see, she insists too much, but I will not increase my altitude. This I didn't notice. I don't like much this here. I mean, this is a short distance from our last waypoint until the runway. Anyhow. Yes, it is good to have a look at your primary flight display at your PFT, and lately I have always this second window in front of me.
Expedite your climb 4,000 feet.
Nicosia Center Caribbean 9er 369er requesting vector to next waypoint.
Caribbean 9er tree 69er, continue to Alsace turning and following heading 145, proceed on course.
Yeah, 145, 143 is my heading. Acknowledge.
Continue to Alsace turning and following heading 145, proceed on course Caribbean 9er tree 69er.
Okay, now it is a crucial moment. We're still on autopilot. We have nav mode engaged, isn't it? And I hope that we will find our next waypoint, because actually it is a 90 degrees turn, this one. Yes, we are turning with the autopilot engaged. Yeah, good. We still have another waypoint. We are not lined up with a runway yet. And we will be only for a short time. Okay, here. We are close to our last waypoint. I will reduce my speed slightly. Temporarily. Okay, good. Okay, last turn.
Caribbean 9er tree 69er, you are 10 miles northeast. Climb and maintain 9,000 feet. Expect localizer Papa runway 22 approach via Sobos transition. Cleared to Sobos.
Okay, we are established on the localizer and on the glide slope both. Flap set to 20. B to correct my elevation. Speed brakes deployed. Why I cannot reduce my speed and I have speed brakes deployed? Still I'm hands-free. Here is down, okay? My speed is slightly high. Okay, I disengage the autopilot.
200. Minimums. 100. 50, 40, 30, 20. 10.
I think it was not bad. Yeah, I think it was not bad. Let us exit the runway, let us have a look. I had continuously to deploy my speed brakes. I couldn't reduce my speed otherwise. Let us have a look at this landing, which is a quite interesting one. And actually it is not a bad one. Unfortunately, I had to deploy many times my speed brakes because my speed was high. I was established both on the localizer and on the glide slope, as we can see, so we had an ILS approach. Yeah, let us have a look at this camera. I will not insist any further. I liked this landing. It was a quite difficult one. You see again I deploy the speed brakes. Continuously actually, and my speed is about 185 at the moment. Yeah, that is a little bit strange. Okay. Let us have a look at these two cameras, the lock mode of the drone camera, and here's the touchdown. $235, not bad at all. I'm a little bit tired and I will not insist much. Maybe we will continue later. Let us have just another look. Let us examine our landing once again. Yeah, this is a little bit strange. I had to deploy my speed brakes continuously. See, once again. But the landing was very satisfactory, surprisingly. I was expecting something much more worse. Yeah, I couldn't reduce my speed. I mean, this is strange. Only now, close to the threshold of the runway. $235, yes, not bad. So, ladies and gentlemen, I think I will not insist any further. I'm not totally satisfied, of course. But anyhow, somehow we managed to reach Larnaca airport. I saved my landing. Maybe we will have a look later. Thank you for watching this clip and hope to see you soon to the next one. Till then, you take care and bye for now.